Hello there, welcome to the Web News with our pick of the stories making the online headlines. Coming up on today's show, web users in the US comment on the opening of the Boston bombing trial. Australians share online reports of the devastating bushfires. And a bird's eye view of New York City. The formal trial process for Boston bombing suspect Jihad Tsarnaev opened in the US on Monday, January 5th, a little over 20 months after two bombs exploded just several meters away from the Boston Marathon finishing line. The story is drawing widespread commentary online. Countless web users across the US have taken to social networks with their thoughts on the trial, and emotions are still running high over a year and a half on from the double blast attack in Boston back in April 2013. Many have posted tributes to the victims of the bombing, which killed 3 and wounded 264 others, saying they hope justice will finally be done. And while many have shared their sorrow and bewilderment over the deadly attacks of April 2013, others have voiced anger. The people who posted these messages to Twitter are urging the American authorities to hand over the death sentence. Web users are saying Jihad Tsarnaev doesn't deserve clemency and must pay for his crimes. But not everyone shares the same sentiment. Other netizens say a terrorist should be sentenced to life in prison. Opponents of the death penalty say lethal injection is not the answer and would prefer to see Jihad Tsarnaev rot in jail for the rest of his life. A huge inferno above Adelaide. This fast-motion video was posted online by web user Mark Lane to illustrate the scale of the bushfires tearing through southern Australia over the past few days. A lot of locals have been sharing images of the disaster on social media. Some show clouds of ominous smoke drawing nearer. Others show the damage caused. Dozens of homes have been destroyed by the fires, and 13,000 hectares of shrubland have been burnt to ashes. And with the local authorities evacuating thousands, residents are trying to coordinate help and assistance. Private individuals and also hotels are being encouraged to fill out this form on Twitter, offering emergency shelter for those forced to flee their homes. People are also trying to help the wild animals caught up in the forest fires. Web user Kerry Goldsworthy shared this video on Facebook, showing her helping a koala that had come to seek refuge in her garden. Firefighters have also been making use of social networks, posting maps updating locals on where the fires are spreading and sharing photos of them battling the flames. Hundreds have been deployed to tackle the blazes, the worst to hit this part of Australia in 30 years. Make your gloves touchscreen compatible with a little conductive thread. Create a hologram with just a CD case and a tablet, and turn your old webcam into an infrared camera using an old exposed film negative. These are just some of the scientific experiments you can carry out at home with a little help from London's Royal Institution, which started sharing handy hints and 6-second Vine videos a few weeks ago. We showed you this video last week, posted online by American YouTuber Josh Paler-Lynn, who claimed it was a hidden camera social experiment that he'd given a homeless person $100, and the man spent it all on food, which he shared with other homeless people. An online appeal followed, with web users donating some $130,000 to help get this generous homeless man off the street. People had their doubts, and it turns out it was indeed a hoax. A source told the Vocative platform that the entire video was staged, and the homeless man's brother has also suggested it's nothing more than a scam. Images of everyday life in Hefei in central China. These pictures were taken by 32-year-old Lu Tao, aka Grinch, who reads water meters across the city for a local utilities company, and one day decided to take his camera along with him. He began sharing his work on social networks. It proved hugely popular and soon drew interest from local media. But despite a number of offers, Lu Tao says he's not ready to leave his job to focus on photography. These stunning images were filmed by Victor Xu using a drone, so web users can see parts of New York City like never before. Head to YouTube for a closer look.